Welcome to Full Stack PHP Web Development course. Today we have very important topic of PHP Functions. The real power of PHP comes from its functions. PHP has more than 1000 built-in functions, and in addition you can create your own custom function. PHP built-in function that can be called directly from within a script to perform a specific task. User-defined function. Beside the built-in function, it is possible to create your own functions. A function is a block of statement that can use repeatedly in a program. A function will not execute automatically when a page loads. A function will be executed by a call to the function. To create a user-defined function in PHP, a user-defined function declaration starts with the word function. Function, keyword, and the function name, then code to be executed. Please note that a function name must start with a letter or an underscore. Function names are not case sensitive. Give a function name that reflects what the function does. In this example, we create a function write message. The opening curly braces indicates the beginning of function code, and the closing curly braces indicates the end of the function. The function outputs the hello world. To call the function, just write down its name followed by brackets. PHP function arguments. Information can be passed to function through arguments. An argument is just like a variable. Arguments are specified after the function name inside the parentheses. You can add as many as arguments as you want, just separate them with a comma. The following example has a function with one argument fname. When the family name function is called, we also pass along a name, for example, Johnny, E.g., Stale, K. Jim, Forge, and the name is used inside the function, which outputs several different first name but an equal last name. The following example has a function with two arguments, first name and year. PHP is a loosely typed language. In the example above, notice that we did not have to tell PHP which data type the variable is. PHP automatically associates a data type to the variable, depending on its value. Since the data types are not set in a strict sense, you can do things like adding a string to an integer without causing an error. In PHP 7, type declaration were added. This gives us an option to specify the expected data type when declaring a function, and by adding the strict declaration, it will throw a fatal error if the data type mismatches. In the following example, we try to send both a number and a string to the function without using strict. Since strict is not enabled, the 5-day is changed to the int 5. To specify strict, we need to set declare strict types is equal to 1. This must on the very first line of the PHP file. So in this example, we try to send both a number and a string to the function but here we have to add the strict declaration. Since strict is enabled and the 5 days is not an integer, an error will be thrown. PHP default argument value. The following example shows how to use a default parameter. If we call the function setHeight without argument, it takes the default value as an argument. PHP function returning values. To let a function return a value, use the return statement. Let us try to understand this by an example. When this function sum is called and two variables are passed, this function will sum up these values and will return their result, which is printed out. Passing arguments by reference. In PHP, arguments are usually passed by the value, which means that a copy of the value is used in the function and the variable that was passed into the function cannot be changed. When a function argument is passed by reference, changes to the argument also change the variable that was passed in. To turn a function argument into a reference, the operand operator is used. So in this example, we have two functions add5 and add5 underscore reference. In function add5, our argument is passed by value, while in other function, an argument is passed by reference. When I use add value and execute the code, it will just return the value of a variable which is passed as a value, and it does not perform the addition operation as its variable value is not going to change. But if I use add reference underscore reference, in which arguments is passed by reference, and execute the code, it will change the variable which is passed as a reference, and it will perform addition operation and will return the newly updated variable value.